car number 28. Behind Piercing car 71 is John Durning. On the outside of Durning, it's Neil Lauder in car number 77. And from Geelong, Carnilowitz in car number 23 brings up the rear of the field. Heat number 1, event number 1. It's over 8 laps, courtesy of Berkeley's Exhaust Centres in Ballarat and Wendouree. Next time around, we're going to get a go with a green flag. Is about to go up, and Bob Morrow, the Terry Wilson sponsored machine, comes around at a nice steady pace on pole. Car 64, Bobby Morrow on the outside of him, Mick Clark in 17. The flag is up. Carnilowitz winds up at the rear of the field. We get a drop. Yes, they're into it. Event number 1 over 8 laps. Bob Morrow in car number 64 holds the pole on the outside. Mick Clark in 17, and look at that flying Ford go. Out of turn 2 and down the back chute he goes into the lead. On the outside of Morrow comes Peter Reeves in car number 37, but Mick Clark from Ballarat doing it nicely. Reeves comes through on the inside, but not enough room. And have a look at Carnilowitz. Johnny Carnilowitz from the rear of the field, the second place in 1 lap of this 8th lap run. Look at him go. Carnilowitz on the outside, blew his motor last week, a rebuild, and have a look at that car go. John Carnilowitz, car number 23, has taken the lead into lap 2. A little bit washy out of turn 4, but he's taken the lead. Peter Reeves in second place in car number 37, followed by Mick Clark in car number 17. Then comes Bob Morrow in car number 64. Lauder behind him in car number 77, followed by Pearce in 28. Bringing up the rear of the field, John Durning in car number 71. Boy, this Carnilowitz man has really come together. John Carnilowitz, car number 23, lead from Peter Reeves in car number 37. Then comes Mick Clark from Ballarat in car number 17, followed by Bob Morrow in car number 64, followed by Lauder in car number 77. Pearce in car number 28, and then Durning in car number 71. They come out of turn 4. Mick Clark, Bobby Morrow, Lauder, Pearce, and Durning in car number 71. The lead still goes to car number 23, Carnilowitz. Reeves second in car number 37, followed by Clark in car number 17. Bob Morrow out of 2. Carnilowitz in trouble in car number 23, almost loses. John Carnilowitz, Peter Reeves still hangs on to second place, and he tries to peg down the leader, Carnilowitz in car number 23. It's John Carnilowitz leads by about 10 car lengths from Peter Reeves in car number 37 as they go into turn 3. Into turn 4 and down the front straight, and Carnilowitz almost loses again. John Carnilowitz into turn 1, and look at him go. Into second place and pegging him down slowly. Peter Reeves in car number 37, in third place, Clark in car number 17. It's still Carnilowitz as they come around now for the white flag, and that'll give them 1 lap to go. Peter Reeves closes the gap. Carnilowitz. Peter Reeves and Johnny Carnilowitz from Geelong doing it nicely. The Carnilowitz Dino, John they call him, has taken out a fine win. He's only got half a lap to go. John Carnilowitz, car number 23. Johnny Dino will take out a win. Peter Reeves tries desperately, but too late. John Carnilowitz, Peter Reeves, half a lap back to third place. Mick Clark in car 17. Then comes Neil Lauder from Babylon in car number 77. Morrow in car number 64. Pearce in car number 28. And then John Durning in car number 71 brings up the rear of the field. Boy, what a go from this guy out in front. Car number 23, John Carnilowitz, started at the rear of the field, was in second place after lap 1. Going into lap 2, he took over the lead and held it all the way. Had a little bit of trouble in turn 4, but kept it under control, and a fine drive there by Johnny Dino. John Carnilowitz in car number 23. Second place, Peter Reeves in car number 37, and third to Mick Clark in car number 17. That was a fine drive by John Carnilowitz in car number 23. Mick Clark took the lead early, got a little bit wide, and he let Peter Reeves through, but then by gee, this John Carnilowitz blew his motor last week in Adelaide, and rebuilt the motor, and they had a time of 240.25, and that goes to Carnilowitz in car number 23. I don't think it'd been in a mini modified. Looks like Russell Bent in car number 42, Russell Clark rather in car number 42, unable to take his place. So Werner Schnorr at the pole in car number 19. On the outside of him it's Ian Blackney in 49, and then comes Raymond Dalton in car number 75.
generator.
To the small field, but Werner Schnorr has the pole in car number 19. They take the green flag. Werner Schnorr should take this to them very easily. Breaking down badly there. I think it may be the Blackie car number 49. No, it's not. It might be the Dalton car, the way she's hung back there a little bit, but Werner Schnorr, car number 19, has taken the lead, and have a look at him, almost half a lap in the first lap. Werner Schnorr, car number 19, takes it from Ian Blackney, falling back to third place now as young Raymond Dalton, car number 17. The Blackney car breaking down, car number 49, so the field is going to dwindle even further as they haven't even completed event number 1 for these guys. Werner Schnorr, the leader in car number 19, second place to Raymond Dalton in car number 75, and Ian Blackney running third in car number 49. Looks like he's in the right in car number 49. It's only a 4 lapper, so they'll be coming around now for the white flag, and Werner Schnorr in car number 19 should take this one out quite easily. He's blowing a bit of smoke from his car. White flag is up for Werner Schnorr, second place to Raymond Dalton in car number 75. And Ian Blackney still putting around there with the engine breaking down badly. Bit of bad luck, they couldn't build some more cars to mini modifieds because they are a very, very quick section. Smoke pouring out of the Werner Schnorr car as he takes down a win. In a 4 lapper, he's lapped Ian Blackney, but the Blackney car very, very sick. Second place will go to Raymond Dalton in car number 75. And Ian Blackney, if he keeps putting around, is going to take the checkered flag for third. Werner Schnorr with an easy win in car number 19. Second place to Raymond Dalton in car number 75, and third to Ian Blackney in car number 49 in a 4 lap and a time of 1:17.47. 1:17.47. A lot more interesting instead of having all that bashing and barging and carrying on, which is absolutely great. So courtesy of bearing service for your roller bearings, your needle rollers, whatever you require, that's a bearing service from Creswick Road in Ballarat, put on heat number 1 for the B Production Saloon feature here today at Redline Raceway. Amount of tear-offs on their mask. Once they run out of those, they're in a lot of trouble out there, particularly with rain pelting down on top of them. They're going to let them go. Yes, it will go on. Heat number 1, courtesy of the bearing service. Stephen Cotton in car number 8 takes the lead. It's a 10 lap, so it's a long way around. Stephen Cotton, car number 8, has taken the lead from Bucknell in second place. No, it's not. It's Ian Perks. No, it's Bucknell in car number 6. Pulls away from Ian Perks in car number 30. Then it's Walhucker in car number 12. Then Burrows in car 66. Todd in car number 88. Goes through on the inside. Starting to get breezy. You can see the points heading the circuit now. A little bit of rain has made it like a skating rink, but Stephen Cotton has a little bit of breathing space. He's taken a fine lead at this stage. In second place, Bucknell in car number 6, followed by Perks in car number 30. Then comes Burrows in car 66, followed by Todd in car number 88. Bucknell towards the concrete. Brings it under control. Perks tries to sneak through on the inside. Boy, there's a good tussle. Burrows on the outside of Todd in car number 88. Burrows in 66. But it's still Bucknell in second place in car number 6, followed by Perks in car 30. Then comes Todd in 88, followed by Burrows in 66. Walhucker in car number 12. Kyle Cotton almost creates himself a big problem, puts himself towards the concrete. Slow down Cotton and take it easy. In second place, Bucknell, but closer now. Third place, Perks. Fourth place goes to car number 88, Anthony Todd. Followed by Burrows in car number 66. Cotton with a bit of breathing space once again. Will have to take it easy out between turns 3 and 4. Oh, Bucknell almost gets put into the fence there by Perks in car number 30. Almost that battle. And Stephen Cotton still leads in car number 8 on the outside. Still it's Bucknell in car number 6. Oh, it's Damien Smith in car number 31. Almost loses control in between turns 3 and 4. Cotton, Bucknell, Perks, Todd, Burrows, Hucker. Then comes Cedar in car 78, Smith in 31, and overall bring out the rear of the field there in car number 10. Stephen Cotton opens up a bit more of a gap there on Bucknell in car number 6, followed by Perks in car number 30, then comes Todd in 88. First, second, and third, fourth, fifth are all pretty close, and there goes a move by Todd on the outside of Perks. Todd goes towards the concrete, he smacks the car into a last week, stays clear. On the outside of Perks once again, doing it nicely is young Todd in car number 88. Cotton in car number 8 is about to catch up to overall the tail ender in car number 10. Bucknell in car number 6 in trouble, and here goes Perk in trouble as Burrows tries to come through underneath. Hold your line flag. Overall in car number 10 is passed by the leader, Stephen Cotton. He's now on the tail of Damien Smith in car number 31. Bucknell has to get to the outside. It's cost him a lot of time. Stephen Cotton has gained a little bit more valuable time. Bucknell in second, Todd in third, then comes Perks, followed by Burrows, and Smith's put himself around. Boy, good driving by Bucknell in car number 6, and also by Todd in 88 to Mr. Damien Smith car, and it's spun around. So it's still Stephen Cotton now with almost quarter of a lap on second place getter, and that is Bucknell in car number 6. Todd's about to take him on the inside. He's got the inside running, but Bucknell says, no, sir. Maybe too hard into the corner. Almost loses control. Bucknell in car number 6. Todd sits behind him in car 88. And the white flag is up, so we've got just less than a lap to go for the leader in car number 8 as he catches up to Colin Cedar in car number 78. The leader, Stephen Cotton, car number 8, second place now to Todd in 88, third to Bucknell, fourth to Burrows, fifth to Perk, and Bucknell in trouble. Burrows braked hard there to avoid an accident. He's stalled. Burrows is stalled in car number 66, or he's lost a gear. Let's hope he hasn't done it. He may have lost a gear because it looks like he's put her in a top gear after braking hard there to avoid the car that almost spun in front of him. But a fine run there by Stephen Cotton in car number 8, first over the line. Todd second in car number 88. And third was Bucknell in car number 6 at a time of 3:42.62. 3:42.62. First over the line, Stephen Cotton in car number 8. Third over the line, Todd in car number 88. And third, Bucknell in car number 6. In a time of 3:42.62. A 10-lapper, heat number 1, won by Stephen Cotton in car number 8. Right, that was a fine run by Stephen Cotton. No. Looks like she went to the infield, but I think it was just the corner. She couldn't get out of it, but there she is. Carol Grist goes to the pole in car number 20. A good chance for Grist in car number 20. On the outside is Craig Swanson, a top driver in car number 15 in the beautifully presented car. Cockrell's car also very nice there in car number 11. On the outside, Frank Ramsdale in car number 9. Gary Ainley, 77. Martin Bunting in car number 5, and from Dandenong in car number 9, we have Russell Bent bringing up the rear of the field. So it's a good field for this one also. These are the cars that we have contesting the bearing service feature here today. And if you bought your program, there's a driver's profile in it today, and it's on Darren Cockrell, who's driving car number 11, who's in, he's on the inside, second from the front, car number 11. We'll go through that later on. Grist in car number 20. Craig Swanson for this one, maybe for mine in car number 15 as the flag run. Craig Swanson, car number 15, takes the lead. Carol Grist is holding at bay the rest of the field there as he sits on the pole. Cockrell in car number 11 giving her a hard time. Gets away with it that time. But it's Craig Swanson, car number 15. Then comes car number 9, which is driven by Frank Ramsdale. Cockrell in car number 11 almost spins out. Then comes Martin Bunting in car number 5, and the Frank Ramsdale car is in trouble. It's slowed right down, so the tussle's on between car number 15, Craig Swanson. Cockrell in car number 11, Martin Bunting in car number 5, and here he comes from Dandenong. Russell Bent's got clear now in car number 9. And Cockrell almost loses again, that's twice in a row. He's almost lost in turn 4. Craig Swanson, car number 15, doing it nicely from Cockrell in car number 11, then Bunting in car 5. And the move on now by Russell Bent from Dandenong in car number 9, followed by Gary Ainley in 77. Then comes Frank Ramsdale, who's running badly. Very sick car there, car number 9. And Carol Grist has gone to the rear of the field there in car number 20. Craig Swanson doing it nicely in car number 15 from Cockrell running second in car number 11. And now Russell Bent in pursuit of Cockrell in car number 11. Bent the third place in car number 9, that's the black 9. Oh, Cockrell's done it! but he's clear, no damage done. Darren Cockrell in car number 11. For the last 2 laps, he's had trouble between turn 3 and 4, and he's finally overdriven, trying to catch the leader, who was Craig Swanson. But he's back onto it now. He falls back to 1, 2, 3, 4, position 5. Doing it nicely, Swanson out in front in car number 15. Russell Bent now in pursuit of him in car number 9, followed by Martin Bunting in 5. Gary Ainley in car number 77. Then comes Cockrell in car number 11. Followed by Carol Brest in car 20, and a very sick-sounding Ramsdale Tirana, car number 9, brings up the rear of the field. He hopes to finish to get points. Craig Swanson looks over the left shoulder, has looked behind him and says, oh, I'm pretty safe. And there's Russell Bent sitting in second place in car number 9. And now Ainley makes the move on the inside of Bundy. Gary Ainley, 77, Martin Bunting in car number 5. We must be getting close to the end of 10 laps. That's lap number 7 completed, so we've got 2 to go, and it's car number 15, Craig Swanson leading. In second place, Russell Bent in car number 9, followed by Gary Ainley running third in car number 77. Then comes Martin Bunting in car number 5, followed by Darren Cockrell in car number 11. Still in car number 15, doing it nicely from second place. Getter, oh, I think he might be closing the gap a little bit. Russell Bent in car number 9 with 1 lap to go. Craig Swanson in 15, may not have a jet because have a look at car number 9, Russell Bent. Closes the gap there with half a lap to go. Maybe it's too late. In third place it's Gary Ainley in 77, then comes Martin Bunting in car number 5, followed by Cockrell in car number 11. 15, 9, 77, 5, 11. That's the way. Oh, Cockrell almost heads towards the concrete fence again. He's having a little bit of trouble between turn 3 and 4. He did early on in the race, Cockrell in car number 5. Said early on, keep an eye on him, and he did exactly what it looked like he was going to do for 2 laps. He put himself around and goes back to 5th place. And that was a time of 3:23, 3:23.40, 3:23.40. So that's... Gee whiz, almost 20 seconds better off than the race before, so that's a good time by Craig Swanson. Must be getting close to the record, wouldn't it? He had a pretty good time, I'm not sure. 3:23.40, and the previous heat before that was 3:42, so 9 seconds difference there, 19 seconds difference there. Gee, that's not bad for Craig Swanson too, in the Centura. Kate Morrow in car number 49. And this event racer, Normie Fisher's playing at Cunning. He's sitting well back on the rest of the field. He might think they want to give him a start, or he wants to give them a start. I don't know. He may just still be running it in. But this event for 8 Production Saloons is courtesy of the Burson Automotive people, and we'd like to thank them very much for their sponsorship here at Redline Raceway. And of course, they have outlets all over the place, and we have one at Doherty Road in West Heidelberg, Ballarat Road, Baybrook, City Road, South Melbourne, Mount Alexander Road, North Essendon, and Mercer Street in Geelong. Burson Auto Products. Over 8 laps, and Ladner takes the lead. Normie Fisher staying well clear of the rest of the cars. He wants to have a bit of run on his own first. He's warming himself up. So Ladner leads in 43 from Scholar in car number 24. Then comes Bill Orris in car number 32, followed by Burley in car 24. Starting to catch the tail end, has already given almost half a lap, so he's flying 40, would be happy with at this stage. But no hope of catching the leader, Ladner in car number 43. Second place to car 24, Peter Scholar, third place. Doesn't sound too healthy. He's in with the slower pack now. That's Normie Fisher in car number 4. Robbie Stevenson in car number 42. Starts to pull away a little bit. Holding up the progress of Normie Fisher. But Ladner doing it nicely in car number 42. And third place with Bill Orris in car number 32. And Normie Fisher waiting for the opportunity to get through, but the door will not open, so he still sits. Well, he's not rear of the field now as he passed Kate Morrow in 49, and also Burley in car number 20. 24. On the outside of Robbie Stevenson, almost overdrives in turn 3. Starting to put it together now, he's in pursuit of third place, get a Phil Orridge in car number 32. So he's gone from rear of the field, half a lap back now to fourth place, point driving Normie Fisher. Ladner at 43, doing it nicely at this stage from second place, get a Peter Scholar in car number 30, car number 32, and here comes the Cortina, driven by Normie Fisher, car number 4. I think he'll take out third place away, he's closing the gap. 43, Lenny Ladner. Peter Scholar second in 24, and Bill Orridge may lose third place. They'll be coming around now. That flag will come up for Lenny Ladner in car number 43. Second place, Scholar in car number 24, losing a bit more ground. Lenny Ladner driving nicely. Third place is almost lost now by Bill Orridge. The Cortina trying to barge in. You want to pass before you go on the outside. We have a tussle for third and fourth. Third place, Gedda Ladner takes the checkered flag. Second, Scholar in 24. Then comes Bill Orridge. He comes down on top of Normie Fisher. Bill Orridge won't make it easy for any driver. Bill Orridge for third. Bill Orridge for third in car number 32. That was a fine run there, nice and easy for the first two place getters. Ladner in car number 43, nicely presented car, and also the car behind him, car number 24, the Scholar car. The ex-Lenny Ladner car. Lenny used to drive this one last year. Sold the car to Scholar. Scholar buys it. Colour scheme the same, just the number different. 24, second place. First, Ladner in 43, and third place to Bill Orridge in car number 32, who of course give Normie Fisher a hard time when he tried to get through, particularly coming down with the last lap. He's coming on the inside of Orridge in car number 32, and down he comes on top of him. Anyway, not a great deal of damage done. Normie Fisher's pride may be hurt a little bit. I don't blame him for complaining, because Bill Orridge sure did give him a hard time. Last event, the time of 2:36.22. 2:36.22. Car number 45 is Brian Kennedy. Behind him sits Doug West in car number 10, John Van Meel in 21, and 19 on the outside there, bringing up the rear of the field. Kennedy the lead in car number 45. Car number 41 holding up the inside, running at this stage. Doug West goes into second place in car number 10, followed by John Van Meel in car number 21. But it's Brian Kenny still leads in car number 45, and here comes Matthews now in car number 90, followed by Tony Head in car number 95. The lead still to Brian Kennedy in car number 45 from Dougie West running second in car number 10. Comes down right on the top of John Van Meel in car number 21 and almost puts him around. But Steve Matthews in car number 90 now takes the lead from Brian Kennedy in car number 45. Doug West still runs third in car number 10, followed by Tony Head in car number 95. Then comes John Van Meel in car 21, followed by 41, and the move now on the outside by Gordon Shaw in car number 92. But Steve Matthews in car number 90 has taken a fine lead. Dougie West now goes to second place as he goes on the inside of Kennedy in 45, also coming through with Tony Head in car number 95 as he splits the field. Kennedy to the concrete, Van Meel to the inside, and Tony Head goes through the middle and to third place. The leader still Steve Matthews in car number 90. Dougie West in trouble, loses ground there in car number 10. As Tony Head in car number 95 now goes on the outside into turn 1, is about to go into second place as the panel work is rubbing on the wheel there of Brian Kennedy's belly in car number 45 when he clipped that concrete fence. Doug West still on the pole there in car number 10, but this Steve Matthews in car number 90 is half a lap ahead of second place. Get a Doug West in car number 10. Tony Head in car number 95, falls back, and on the inside of him comes John Van Meel in car number 21. So second, third and fourth are all locked together, and up a little bit there, Doug West in car number 10. Almost lost second place as Van Meel tried to sneak through on the inside in car number 21, and Tony Head goes back to fourth place now in car number 95. We'll forget about Steve Matthews, he's well in front. Second place still to Dougie West in car number 10 from John Van Meel running third in car number 21. West in car 10. Then Tony Head in car number 95, and here comes the leader underneath the judge's box, Steve Matthews in car number 9, exactly half a lap Back to second place, get a Doug West in car 10 in the flying forward. Then comes John Van Meel in 21, followed by Tony Head in car number 95. And coming up rather quickly is Gordon Shaw in car number 92, but it looks like he's also going to be lapped by the leader. Right behind him now is Steve Matthews in car number 90. Steve Matthews doing it nicely as he catches up to a tail ender there in car number 92, that's Gordon Shaw. So Steve Matthews doing it nicely as he goes down the back straight into turn 3, and we still have a tussle on between second, third and fourth. But Steve Matthews doing it nicely there in car number 10 as he catches up to Gordon Shaw in car number 92, and he's about to lap him, so there's only a few laps to go. Gordon Shaw in car number 92 is about to be lapped by the leader, Steve Matthews in car number 90. Second place still to Doug West, and here they come out of turn 4. Doug West in second in car number 10, followed by John Van Meel in car number 21. Then comes Tony Head in car number 95, and that circuit holding up nicely at this stage. But still Doug West, and the white flag has gone up for the leader, and he's almost to catch up to fourth place, get a Tony Head. Boy, what a run by Steve Matthews in car number 90. Second place still to Doug West in car number 10 as they come around to get the white flag. The white flag out for Doug West, John Van Meel and Tony Head. And now the starter has to give the checkered flag to the winner. Steve Matthews, car number 90, takes the checkered flag by 3/4 of a lap, almost a lap. Doug West still second in car number 10, followed by John Van Meel running third in car number 21. Then comes Tony Head for fourth in car number 95 as they now come around for the checkered flag. Dougie West, car number 10, second. John Van Meel second in car number 21, and Van Meel third rather in 21, and behind them Tony Head in car number 95. A fine run and a fine exhibition of driving there by Steve Matthews in car number 90. Beautifully prepared, presented car, and it goes exceptionally well. That was a 10 lap at a time of 3:31.61. 3:31.61. And that time, of course, is registered against Steve Matthews in car number 90. Looking up the fender bender record now. Second place went to Dougie West in car number 10, and third place to Van Meel in car number 21. The car slide in car number 56, and Jacoby at the rear of the field in car number 36. So Brian said to me last week it was the last week for this car. I'm not sure whether it's his new one or whether this is still his old one. I think it may be another one. Looks too straight. The last one was all battered, tattered and torn. No, I think this is his new one. It's just made in the same colour, sponsored by Old Raccoon. So Brian Jacoby out with his new car, car number 36. Tony Norton on the pole position in car number 84. Darryl Shivers on the outside of him in car number 79, and Darryl getting better and better as the season goes on. Started last year and starting to find his form a little bit. We'll see how he fares against Tony Norton. Tony Norton ringing his car out last week. Didn't have a very good run in it last week. Last season he just about wiped everybody out. He was such a, I don't mean by crashing them out in racing wise, he wiped them out. He caught everybody. Fast everybody, he's a fine driver. Looks like we're almost ready to go. The green flag goes up and Tony Norton on pole position in car number 84. On the outside of him, Darryl Shivers in car number 79, and the flag drops for another 10 lap on here. He comes on the outside in car number 3. So Darryl Shivers goes the lead here, and although it's not a diver green, busting his way through there in car number 9064. Then comes Paul Tibbett in car number 77. Here comes Healy on the outside, 3 wide down the back straight into turn 3. That's Overgreen, the leader in car number 96, followed by Peter Healy in car number 93. Then comes Paul Tibbett in car 77. I think he may still be running it in. But Overgreen doing it nicely there in car number 96 as he leads it down the back straight. Peter Healy now on the inside run and takes it in the floor, but Overgreen says not quite yet. So Overgreen still holds the lead in car number 96. Peter Healy running second in 93. Then comes Paul Tibbett on the inside. Goes outside the big flying forward of car number 93, which is driven by Peter Healy. But it's still Overgreen, the leader in car number 96. Then on the inside, car number 93. Peter Healy on the outside. It's Paul Tibbett in car number 77. And look at him go. Jacoby begins to make a move now. 36. We have a good tussle on for first, second, third and fourth place. Brand sitting in fourth place now in car number 37. Darryl Shivers holds at bay, car number 94, the Martin Healy machine. Also the Jacoby 36 and car side 56. We could have a new leader shortly. 96 and Paul Tibbett tries to sneak through on the inside, but I think just the gate into turn one. And still continuing to lead this heat for fender benders, courtesy of the pride and Felicity Woolly mixed business. Absolutely, Ivor Green doing a nice hit from Paul Tibbett in car number 77. Then comes Peter Healy, car number 37. Got a first. We have a tussle between car number 94, which is Martin Healy, which is flying Jacoby goes on the outside of him in car number 36. Ivor Green doing it nicely, car number 96. Paul Tibbett is 77. Peter Healy, car number 93. Bringing up the rear of the field there in car number 84. Oh, Tibbett almost loses. Peter Healy lucky not to nudge him. Tibbett runs second. Grant makes the move on the inside of Peter Healy. Healy on the outside. He's got the hard running now. Late Grant slides in the third place. Down the back suit in car number 37. Peter Healy not giving it up as they come around with about 2 laps to go. Almost going over Paul Tibbett in car number 77. Coming around now for the white flag. Paul Tibbett is 77, running second. Right green, running third in car number 37. Then comes Peter Healy on the outside of them in car number 93, but Ivor Green doing it nicely. The white flag, second place in the lane. Green for third in car number 37, but the Healy four on the outside does not want to give up. Loses a little bit of ground going down that back straight, but he'll be good as they go into turn 3. Doesn't back off in turn 3. But Ivor Green, car number 96, Wheatley in the change for second. Wheatley in car number 37 and taken second place by a whisker from Paul Tibbett in 77. Paul Tibbett went up a little bit high and Ray Brand in car number 37 snuck through to take out second place. So fine drive there by Ray Brand in 37. But Ivor Green doing a beautiful job there in car number 96, first over the line. Second Ray Brand in car number 37 and third to Paul Tibbett in car number 77 in a time of 3:37.40. 3:37.40. Very fine drive. Okay, Super Saloon's coming out there for their second heat. Redline Rockets, who are also running around with a raffle today, which is sponsored by the Ballerine Chicken Star at 170 Boundary Road in East Geelong. And if the winner happens to be a Ballarat person, you'll be able to collect us a voucher for going to either the Ballerine Chicken Star in Boundary Road or the Big Red Hen at 701 Sturt Street in Ballarat. So you can collect your prize at either one, and the tickets are being sold by the Redline Rockettes and Company. So we'd like to thank those sponsors. That's Ballerine Chicken Star, 170 Boundary Road, East Geelong, and the Big Red Hen at 701 Sturt Street, Ballarat, for their help here at Redline Raceway. Right, Super Saloon is back into it once again. He's back. Whoa! Carnarvon, yes, that's it. John Carnarvon taking the second flag. He's rolled over the line, so Carnarvon's taking it, but that's putting him out for the day. That's bad luck. He did not see the Peter Reeves car. I thought he would have had plenty of time, but he was coming up to the Robert Pearce car. Pearce up high, Carnarvon says to himself, I think I'll sneak through here. He does. But he tripped the front of the Peter Reeves RX Mazda there. So John Carnarvon to car number 23. Has got a legal car now. But boy, what a drive he's had today. John Carnarvon in 23 takes the checkered flag. His car is over the start-finish line. And he needs a nose over, and he's done it. Second place would go to Lauder in car number 77, and Morrow would be third in car number 64, in a time of 2:17.52. 2:17.52. You can just about take 10 seconds off that because he clouded the Reeves car. Not a great deal of damage to the Reeves car, but John Carnarvon's car, I think he's on the sure he's going to get blown a tyre or what he's done, but boy, what a drive from this guy today. He's having a ball. Right, many modified down to there. Next race, led sponsored by the Versus 3 service station in Geelong. For your racing wear, Plant 22. Snaking through on the inside there, Raymond Dalton in car number 75. That must be in position. Because the green flag goes up. Raymond Dalton on the pole at 75. In the second place goes Raymond Dalton in car number 75, and then comes Russell Clark in Russell Clark in car number 42, in second place Dalton in car number 75, then comes Blackie in car number 49. But when it's not doing right, you're being taken out by Russell Clark in car number 42. On the outside of Russell Clark, still trying to take Bernard Door on the outside. They come around for the white flag. Russell Clark still on the outside, doing it nicely. Russell Clark still the outside for Russell Clark. Bernard Door on the pole, and Clark takes the lead for the checkered flag. Russell Clark, car 42. Bernard Door second in car number 19. Third will go to Raymond Dalton in car 75. And Ian Blackie in car number 49 brings up the rear of the field, but I believe the motor doesn't stand for the top of breaking now. 42-19-75, first over line Clark in car number 42. Just waiting for a time, 1:13.50, 1:13.58. 1:13.58 for the mini modified of Russell Clark. Suppliers, the supply of roller bearings, needle rollers, ball bearings, all car bearings and universals. They've got all the products you can think of, CRC products, agricultural scarf. They've got everything, you name it, anything to do with roller bearings, needle roller bearings, ball bearings, call in a bearing supplies, Creswick Road in Ballarat. These saloons out now on pole position while Harker, they're not letting them go this time. Charlie with a good chance, this one on the outside in car number 88. While Harker on the pole, behind him Cotton in 8, Burrows in 66. Daniel Smith in car number 31, Perks on the outside in 30. Car number 10 is Christopher Overall, and Bucknell in car number 6 on the outside. Stephen Cotton already with a win under his belt. Sits in second place on the front grid, behind Paul Hucker, who's the pole setter in car number 12. This race, of course, courtesy of Varied Supplies, Creswick Road in Ballarat. The green flag up, the action begins again. Tyler out on the outside, should go in a turn on the lead. So the first four cars are locked together, hallelujah. Oh, Burrows goes towards the concrete, Cotton the third. Cotton to the leader, Hucker second. Now Burrows steadying himself down to fourth place. the shoulder, 309.29, 309.229. And their first heats were running in 342s and 323, so 309 would have to go close to a record. That'll go pretty close because you're only about, how many seconds? No, we will. Anyway, let's look. Just going by memory, we'll show the memory of our lap man here. Have we got a new time? Yeah, what's the new time? 309.29, and it's a record. Anthony Collins broke on a record again in the 10 lapper. The old time of 314.50 was held by Russell Bent from Dandenong in car number 9. So new 10 lap record goes to Anthony Todd in car number 88. Just well done to Todd. He's broken it by about 5 seconds. So Anthony Todd in 88, boy record, really falling. Looks like we need more rain of a Saturday night before a run on a Sunday to make this circuit work. It's working well today. Records being broken one after the other. Congratulations to young Todd in car number 88 that has broken the 10 lap record held by Russell Bent from Dandenong in car number 9, and that takes back to 10 to the 5th 87. So Russell Bent has held it for close enough to 12 months. Outside Bunting in 5, Craig Swanson in 15 will be looking for another win, and behind Swanson in 15 in car number 78, that's the Colin Suter car. Bunting takes the lead out of turn 2. Mark Bunting in the flying he has on the outside. Russell Bent in the black Tirana car number 9 into turn 4, comes out to win on the lap number 1. Then comes Gary Ainley, car number 6. Behind him sits Craig Swanson in car number 15, with Mark Bunting in car number 5. Doesn't want to give up. He's up high. Craig Swanson's trying to get through on the inside, who's also there in car number 15. That's Russell Bent, he's up high. Gary Ainley with a chance to come through on the inside. Russell Bent still holds the lead in car number 9 from Gary Ainley running second in 77. Then comes Cockrell in car number 11, followed by Bunting in car number 5, Swanson in car number 15. Bunting up high, Swanson through to 4. Not only in much trouble this time around, but Craig Swanson sits early tail there. Russell Bent, Gary Ainley, Darren Cockrell, Craig Swanson, Mark Bunting, then comes Gerald Christie, 20 and Super in car number 78. Russell Bent nicely out on his own from Gary Ainley running second in 77. Cockrell wants to hold the fine line to Craig Swanson. Then comes Mark Bunting in car number 5. 77, 11, 15, 5, 20 and 78 brings up the rear of the field. Second all, Craig Swanson almost gets through on the inside of Cockrell. Cockrell almost loses again out of turn 4. He gets put control of his car, Cockrell in car number 11. He's a little bit too hard into turn 4. He'll have to watch himself. He puts himself around. one of the guys got through. But Russell Bent left to get his car cooled down now. He blew all his water out. Second place to Conroy car number 11 and third place to Swanson in car number 15. So Swanson and Cockrell sit level at this stage. Cockrell with a win of the third, Swanson with a win of the third. That was a time of 3:15.04. 3:15.04. We don't have to worry about looking for a record on that one because we know it's gone to Todd in 3:09. So that's Russell Bent in car number 9. There's the radiator hose hanging down in front of the wheel. The hose is blown off. You have a look down the front right-hand wheel as he comes around out of turn 1 and 2. You'll see a radiator hose hanging almost to the ground. That's what happened to this guy. Cockrell second in car number 11 and third Craig Swanson in car number 15. Well, we've got Normie Fisher sitting on the pole this time in car number 4. He's decided to mix it with a man this time, not too bad in his first race in New Cortina. This race is sponsored by David Kelly Auto Electrics, and the proprietor is David Kelly, and he's at 9 Dorset Street in South Geelong. So thank you very much to David Kelly, the auto electrician. So if you need any electrical work done on your car, call into David Kelly's Auto Electric Shop, and the proprietor is David Kelly at 9 Dorset Street in South Geelong, and his phone number is 222706. That's David Kelly's Auto Electrics. Dowson Street in South Geelong puts on for you a production salute over 8 laps on pole. Normie Fisher, car number 4. Here comes Bill Orris in car number 32, followed by Lenny Landon. Now goes to third lap, almost about racing car 43. But Normie Fisher in car number 4 is having a hard time with Gay Morrow in car number 49. Gay Morrow on the outside. Normie Fisher on the outside, lap rank 43, making almost 3 wide. Now comes on the inside of Gay Morrow. She's got nowhere to go. She has to stay the outside. So Normie Fisher still leads. Lenny Landon second. Number 24 brings up the rear of the field. Another point run there by Eddie Lapper in car number 43. Boy, what a driver. 8 Lapper in a time of 2:32.81. 2:32.81. 4 seconds better off than the first heat. Just having a quick check of the records. I don't think it was because we were well outside the record. Still well outside the record, I think. Yeah. He was about 4 seconds away from his record that time, but he started from the rear of the field and come up through the field and took the win. Had a fine drive also by Gay Morrow in car number 49. She's out there mixing it with the man, and she's a fine driver and a good position there, third for Gay Morrow. The first over the line, Lee Lander in car number 43. Second over the line, Tom Fisher in car number 4. And third, Gay Morrow in car number 49. Behind him, Tony Head in car number 95. Steve Matthews in car number 90. We saw him break the 10 lap record for fender benders earlier on today. Car number 41, I've still got no name for 41. On the inside running in car number 19 is Paul Wilson. Behind him, John Van Deel in car number 21. Doug West with a second to his credit already today in car number 10. And this is also over 10 laps. And this is courtesy of Gavin and Vicky McKenzie's planned hire service for rock breaker, bucket work, dams, trenches, quarries especially. He does that for a living, but he will take his machinery out to break rocks for you if you need it, or bucket work if you want a dam dug on your farm, or trenches dug. Phone Gavin McKenzie on 41 56 23. That's 053 41 5623. And of course, we all know Gavin McKenzie. He races that big black Commodore with number 1 on it. In Victoria, 1 at the moment in the Super Saloon. Went to Adelaide on Friday night and blew the motor in a big way. Lost the circuit out of the oil pump. Just been given a name for 41. It's Les Watmore. Yes, I was just saying that Gavin went to Adelaide with Carnellowitz and Reeves and those guys with Louis Motor and everything. Only went along for a brand new motor with car because we've got the Victorian title coming up next year at Bendigo International Raceway. Right, let's get on with the fender benders. It's over 10 laps and the lead goes to car number 92, which is Gordon Shaw. In the second place is Tony Head in car number 95. Then in third place is Paul Wilson in car number 19, and here comes Steve Matthews. One vote or the other, it's nice for Steve Matthews. It seems to make no difference to this guy as in car number 90. It's gone from rear to oh, he gets cut off there by Paul Wilson in car number 19, right in front of him. But the lead to Tony Head in car number 95, followed by Gordon Shaw in car number 92. Third place is John Van Deel in car number 21. Then comes Tony West in car 10. In car number 19, we have Paul Wilson and Steve Matthews in car number 90. Has to be content with all playing career on the field if it weren't for car number 41 driver Les Watmore. Here he's made the move now. Steve Matthews in car number 90. Starting to make his move from Tony Head to the lead in '95. Gordon Shaw second in car number 92. John Van Deel in car number 21. And Steve Matthews in car number 90 has got it revved up now. He's taken Paul Wilson in line leading now in pursuit of Dave West in car number 10. I thought he would have taken him out of turn 2 there. Still sits on the outside. No way to drive either, Steve Matthews. Possibly on 3 games so far. Steve Matthews in car number 90 now on the outside of Doug West. He can take Doug West. He'll have Van Deel in car number 20. But he loses a bit of ground out of turn 2 now that they're running the opposite way. The lead still to Tony Head in 95. Gordon Shaw second in 92. Here comes John Van Deel, but here he comes, making that number 1 move on the outside. Steve Matthews in car number 90 is on the outside, and we've lost him up on the circuit there into turn 1. Nicely driven over the top there by Paul Wilson, and leaving it there at the moment. You're standing here in turn 1, just keep your eye on that muffler, you spectators, just in case the tyre hits it and it gets burned up in the spectator area. To the infield, which is good. Steve Matthews still on the outside. He's got Dougie West. He's got John Van Deel. He's now in pursuit. He loses ground out of turn 2 for some reason, Steve Matthews. The lead still to Tony Head in 95. I think Matthews still coming on the outside. He's on the outside of John Van Deel. 3 wide and they come down the front straight. He's on the work into turn number 4, or out of turn number 4. Three cars up, all completed. That's still Tony Hill in car number 95, and in the second place now we have Steve Matthews in car number 90. Getting picked down the leader, Tony Hill in car number 95, with 2 laps to go. Tony Hill leads in 95, Steve Matthews second in car number 90. Then comes John Van Buell in car 21, followed by Joe Brooks in car number 10, Lewis Shaw next in car number 92, then followed by Paul Wilson in car number 19. 41 has gone in the infield. The white flag is up. Steve Matthews sits on the tail now, Tony Hill. Tony Hill in 95, Steve Matthews tries to come through on the inside, but Tony Hill shuts the gate. He'll take the second flag now because Steve Matthews loses a lot of ground. Tony Hill in car number 95, Matthews in 90 hasn't given up, he's going to try the outside, but it's too late. Tony Hill, Steve Matthews, John Van Buell for third place, and a flying on there by, once again, Steve Matthews in car number 90, started from the rear of the field. Took him quite a few laps to warm up, but what he did right here didn't take him long, and he was in the second place. Maybe another couple of laps, but a lot of maybes. But a fine win to Tony Hill in car number 95. Second over the line, Steve Matthews in car number 90, and third to Van Buell in car 21 at a time of 3:35 exactly. 3:35 to Tony Hill in car number 95. Second over the line, Steve Matthews in car number 90, and third to John Van Buell in car number 21. That was a fine run there by Tony Hill in car number 95. I think you heard from start to finish from memory, so a fine drive. Flag is up, we'll get a drop, and here it goes. Jacoby takes the lead in the Ultra 2, car number 36. Then comes car side 56. Ray Brand right behind Jacoby now in car number 37. Guard side third in car 56, followed by Peter Healy in car number 93. Behind them, Paul Tibbett in car number 77. Tony Norton in 84. Darryl Tibbett in 79. Jacoby, the leader in car number 36. Ray Brand in second place in car number 37. Then comes Peter Healy in 93, followed by guard side in car 56, and Paul Tibbett having a bit of trouble getting mobile this time in car number 77. Jacoby in 37, Brand in 37, Healy, guard side, Tibbett, as they go into turn 1, and Tony Dawn in car number 84 sits on the tail of the 12 minutes. Paul Tibbett that's in car number 77, but the lead to Jacoby still in car number 36. Ray Brand second in car number 37, Peter Healy in 37. 93 rather Healy, but Jacoby going out 36. Ray Brand still sitting behind him in car number 37, followed by Peter Healy in car number 93, and they're going to turn 3. And still trying Jacoby in car number 36. Ray Brand closing the gap a little bit there in car number 37. Trying Jacoby, Ray Brand, Peter Healy. On the inside, the opening is there. Ray Brand takes it in car number 37, and the Ultra 2 car trying Jacoby in 36. Now Paul takes the second place. Healy is still in third in car number 43, followed by Paul Tibbett in car number 77. The big four waiting for first and second to make a mistake. But Ray Brand starts to pull away now in car number 37. Ray Brand, car number 37, leads to Brian Jacoby. Ultra 2 sponsors fell in there, car number 36. Peter Healy in car number 93, followed by Paul Tibbett coming out of turn 4 in car 75. Dawn in car number 84, and Tibbett goes into turn 1 now in car number 77. Into turn 7, doing it nicely, not quite as quick as he runs in the first heat. But Paul Tibbett in car number 77 is holding a nice line at this stage. The lead still goes to Ray Brand in 37, and Paul Tibbett in car number 77 in a nice position. The lead still to Ray Brand in car number 37. Second place to Brian Jacoby in car number 36, and then comes Peter Healy in car number 9. Paul Tibbett on the outside of Redline goes Jacoby. Brian Jacoby in car number 36. Got tangled up there with a slower car that puts him right out of contention now. The white flag is up for Ray Brand in car number 37. Second place now to Peter Healy in car number 93. Third place to Brian Jacoby in car number 77. With Darryl Tibbett the lap down and Brand will be coming around now for the checkered flag in car number 37, Ray Brand. Takes the checkered flag, a fine win. Second place to Peter Healy in car number 93, and third place will go to in car number 36, as they're all right going into turn one, but the race has finished. Paul Tibbett, I don't think you've seen the checkered flag. He's been going. He thinks, oh, this is great. Have a look at this. He hasn't woken up when the checkered flag is gone. Realise now that it's finished. First over the line, car number 37, Ray Brand. Second over the line was Peter Healy in car number 93. And third, Brian Jacoby in car number 36. And a time of 3:26.15. 3:26.15. Russell Clark in 42, number 19. It's been Raymond Dalton in car 75 on the path. Ray Dalton on the outside, Ian Blackney behind him, Russell Clark on the inside of him, Greta Store in car number 19. Records galore being broken today. Let's see what they can do with this six-lapper. We're going to go this time round. Russell Clark up high, waiting for his run down into turn one when he gets the green flag. Good pass just underneath the box. There he goes. Winding up Russell Clark in car number 42. He must be out again. That's why he jumped the first event. He winds up now and look at him go. Russell Clark in car number 42 has got him wound up. He must be running top gear or something because he's got no go down when he takes off with the green flag. Russell Clark 42. Dalton in car number Clark in trouble in 42. So Clark's in trouble. Ernest North takes the lead. The final 4 minute modified. Russell Clark has got it back again. Here he comes. He's going to have another go. Russell Clark in 42. Russell Clark second in car number 42. In car number 75. And he's followed by Blackney in car number 49. Nice tussle on for first and second, and here he comes around. Number 42 for number 19 into turn 2, and let him go. Down the back straight into turn 3, and Russell Clark has taken the lead in this six-lap final. Russell Clark, 49. Number 75, followed by his Blackney car. 75, and look at him pull away now. Russell Clark in car number 42 will come around for the white flag. One to go. The checkered flag coming out now for Russell Clark in car number 42. Back to third place will be young Raymond Dalton in car number 75. 1975. That was a six-lap final on the time of 1:49.54. 1:49.54. And that race, of course, was courtesy of DY Motor and Wreckers, 13 Ellsworth Street in Ballarat. And that's Brian Parsons now taking over the DY organisation. So if you need an engine for your car or a gearbox for your car or just panels, parts, you name it, he's got it. Call and see Brian at DY Motors and Wreckers, 13 Ellsworth Street in Ballarat. And it was a fine run again by 42, Russell Clark. Had a little bit of trouble to take off with, got it mobile, lost power again, got it back, got the lead and took out a fine win in the final courtesy of DY Motors and Wreckers. Russell Clark first over the line, Ernest North second in car number 19. And third, young Raymond Dalton in car number 75. This is the final round of heats for the Beef Production Saloons, courtesy of Bearing Supplies, Creswick Road in Ballarat. For your supplies of needle bearings, ball bearings, all sorts of car bearings and universals, CRC products, agricultural, CDO shafts, you name it, he's got it, and that's at Bearing Supplies, Creswick Road in Ballarat. The sponsor would be quite happy with the way the running of this event's gone. They're absolutely flying today. Ramsdale in car number 9, that's got it going again. It's revving pretty hard out there at the moment. That's the Ramsdale car. Bucknell's on the outside in car number 6. Cockrell in car number 11. Cotton in car number 8. Perks in 15. Craig Swanson in 15. Perks in 30 rather. Swanson in 15. And Damien Smith in car number 31. Russell Bent's coming out for this one too, so we've got some top cars in this one. Russell Bent goes in behind the Cockrell machine, so Craig Swanson will be saying, gosh. I think the Ramsdale car may have stalled. Trying to start it now. I think we may need a push car out there to give him a push. Car number 9, the Ramsdale car, looks like it's stalled. Yes, the push car is on its way, so if Cotton will pull his car out of the way, send the rest of the guys around, we'll give the Ramsdale car number 9 a bit of a nudge. Not sounding too healthy. With 2 events to go before interval, this is the last of the second last of the V Production Salute feature, courtesy of Bearing Supplies. They're all up together, that's cost a couple of drivers some positions there, so Ramsdale in car number 9. But anyway, the race goes on and Russell the leader. Cockrell second on the outside, Russell Bent, then comes Cotton in car number 8, followed by Craig Swanson in car number 15. Craig Swanson in car number 15, and Cockrell has got the lead in car number 11. Cotton the third in car number 8, followed by Perks in car number 30. Car number 15 is Swanson, car number 6 is Bucknell, and Smith bring up the rear of the field in 31. Cockrell 11, Bent in 9. In car number 9, clipped the bench seat outside. He's up high, Cockrell with a chance on the inside. So Cotton goes to second, a good position. He's driving with a full plate. Cockrell has got one of the lead, should take this one out, valuable point. Cotton with top points here in car number 8 for second. Russell Bent gets the car back under control and Cockrell still leads but Russell in 6th place, Smith in trouble in car number 31. Cockrell in car number 11. Cotton starts to take it down in car number 8. The white flag is up. Cockrell in car number 11. grand sale car number 9, stalled in front of him. Cost him a lot of time, but he still takes out a fine second and should head up in the top 3 places for the start of the final, courtesy of Varying Supplies for B Production Saloon. The big one here today after the interval break. 1 race to go. We'll then have an interval break. They're bringing the grader out now. He won't start work yet because we've still got 1 more race to go. But a fine win there to Cockrell in car number 11, first over the line in a time of 3:12.54. 3:12.54. Second over the line, Cots in car number 8. Third, Craig Swanson in car number 15. Right, 1 more hill coming out. If you've got your push bikes, bring them down now. We'll race you off pretty early. Yep, we're just about having the ball in to qualify for the final. I think the maximum field that Stuart allows here is 16, and that looks like what we're going to have. They all finished, they all stay together. We've got a big field for the final after the interval break. Last one before interval, courtesy Varying Supplies. Second place, Will Hugger in car number 12, followed by Burrows in car 66, then comes Colin Suter in 78, Ainley in 77, Bunting in car 5, Chris in car 20. With young Todd in car 88. Then comes Colin Suter in car 78, Ainley goes on the outside of him in 77, the 4th place. Martin Bunting next in car number 5, followed by Chris in 20, as Bunting goes on the outside of Colin Suter. We have a race on our hands. Got up a little bit high, Burrows takes the same line. That takes the Will Hugger in car number 12, then comes Gary Ainley in 77. Here's the move by Burrows in 66. Burrows gets to the right underneath. He does. Nudge, he gets him a bit of a nudge, says move over. We now have an interval break, ladies and gentlemen. The time of that event went in at 3:08.71. 3:08.71. It might go close to a record. Record was 3:09 earlier by Todd, so a new time now. 3:08.71. 3:08.71 goes to Bowen in car number 66. So Russ Burrows has broken the 10-lap record set earlier on today by this guy. He's just underneath the judges' box outside in car number 88. Right, you kids have got your bikes, bring them out now. We'll put you out on the circuit. You'll be told to stay well clear of the grader. We have a lolly. For Pirelli, Uniworld, Bridgestone, Dunlops, Olympics, Michelin, you name it, they got it. That's an all-lane tyre service, and the man is here, Adrian Nicholas. And he's the 1-3 Melbourne Road, Norwayne, and the phone number is 052 78 2609. An all-lane tyre service, Super Pro. To get a start, the green flag is up fierce on the pole in car number 28. Another one. So the big corvette goes to front position, and that's driven by John Durning in car number 71. Robert Pierce running second in car number 28. Now have a look at it, 3 wide into turn 3. Whoa, around goes Mick Clark. The other bit's in 77, and we have a restart. But a little bit too fiery into turn 3. 3 wide. So we're a complete restart. Gee, it was looking good at that stage. It looks like Todd in car number 88 must be starting up near the front. I see his car parked up in the front position there outside the gate ready to come out, so he must have picked up enough points to go pretty close to position number 1. Yep, Anthony Todd has picked up position 1 to start of the final of Bearing the Drive Derby here, and in second place will be Stephen Cotton in car number 8, so congratulations to those two drivers for taking up positions 1 and 2. In position 3 will be Dandenong 9. That will be Russell Temple. Here we go, back to 7. Gonna try it all over again. John Durning in car number 71 has taken the lead once again. Ellis Pierce in car number 28. Mick Clark a little bit more cautious this time in car number 17. Also Reeves in car number 37 decides the outside. Oh, here he goes again. Reeves at 37. Has he got the motor going? Very bad stop this time. Red flag up. Red flag. Reeves is caught down on the bottom of the pole line there in turn 3. And he's told us that we need a push car to give him a bit of a nudge. That's bad luck for Reeves. He tried the outside run on Pierce this time and put himself around. Turning point so far was John Durning in car number 71. They'll be complete restart. Peter Reeves in car number 77. Reeves to the rear of the field now in car number 37, towards the stoppage. From Peter Reeves in car 37. 48. 48. up again for Peter Reeves. Can't leave him there as they slide up towards the fence going into turn 3, up high to come out of into turn 4, and look out. There goes the radiator hose. The car 77, the Neil Lauder car, in trouble. He burst the radiator hose or a pipe. Big car that's very hot in there. Looks like he may have got steam all over him or hot water. He's okay, having a fiddle with his car, so he's not hurt. So we have a restart again with a couple of laps out. Clark the leader with a car that's not sounding too healthy but holding a good lead. Second place, John Burning in car 71. And then we'll have Robert Pierce in car number 28 and Williams in car number 37 having a lot of trouble handling turn number 3. So bad luck for Neil Lauder in car number 77, seated out of the infield after flying a radiator hose. John Carnella was out in car number 23 because he didn't make it to the final after hitting car 37. Car number 17, turning in trouble at 71, it's broken down. Looks like he's run out of horsepower, so it's Clark. He's driving just off the pole position. At the moment, if they may let it run, turning in car number 71, could find himself in a bit of trouble. Clark in car number 17. It's a pity these other cars died out during the race. Lauder in 77, Howley in 21, Kazilowitz in 23, and Morrow in 64. But anyway, the driver's still happy. They finished their final. First over the line, Clark in 17. Reeves second in 37. Pierce third in car 28 in a time of 2:54.68. 2:54.68. In car number 66, Martin Bunting in car number 5, car number 30, Ian Perks, behind Perks goes Christopher Overall in car number 10, that looks like the outside row, inside row Todd in car number 88. He must have picked up enough points to take out. I thought it would have been close after he lost first place in his last heat. Thought that maybe he would have dropped back a little bit, but looks like he had enough points. Congratulations to Anthony Todd in car number 88. Waiting for the cars to come out. Looks like they held up down the bottom to getting their seatbelts checked. The cars are not allowed to come on the circuit until they've had their seatbelts checked. They were done by a screw gear before they come out. They are checked to make sure they are buckled up properly. Not sure. I think it should be Russell Bent coming out next in car number 9. They're at his car at the moment. Maybe he's got a bit of a problem there. Russell Bent. We're just waiting for him. He's just hopped into his coach going now. So Russell Bent, apparently when he clipped the concrete fence down here, he's bruised his elbow a little bit. No, we're going to try and put a substitute driver in, but in a featured race you can't do that. You can't substitute your driver. You race in the heat, you must run in the final. So that's bad luck for Russell Bent. Could have used one of his mechanics to drive, but the thing is, in a feature, if it's a recognised feature, you must, if you run in the heat, you must run that car in the final. You can't swap drivers. Behind Russell Bent goes Darren Cockrell in car number 11. Wal Hucker then in car number 12. Bucknell in car number 6. Chris in car number 20. Ainley in 77 and Damien Smith in 31. Looks like car number 10 is stalled. We may need the push car out there. The overall car number 10 is stalled up opposite the 3BA sign. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The contenders for the big one here, courtesy of Bearing Services. Todd on pole in car number 88. Cotton on the outside in 8 behind him. Swanson in 15. Kent on the inside of him. Then Cockrell in car 11. Burrows in 66. Bunting in 5. Hucker in 12. Bucknell in 6. Perks in 30. Then it's Chris in car number 20 on the outside of Chris in 20 is car number 31 driver Damien Smith. I think in front of Smith will go young overall. Christopher Overall in car number 10. And Gary Ainley brings up the rear on the inside in car number 77. Big field, 20 big laps, courtesy of Bearing Supplies here in Ballarat. And the final's about to get underway. I think we'll have a start. Yes, the flag is up, so we're going to start next time round. Can we do it? A 20-lap final, no stoppages. It'll be all out for turn number 1. That's where the action will be as they come roaring down the front straight into turn 1. Todd on the pole. Todd on the pole on the outside. Cotton in car number 8. Behind Cotton is Swanson on the inside of Swanson is Russell Bent. So that's bad luck for Stephen Cotton. He'll be pulling to the infield. And Cotton getting the infield in car number 8. And it's bad luck for Stephen Cotton after fighting and waiting in second place. So it's Todd in 88. Russell Bent in 9. Cockrell in car number 11. Third place. Trying to get the, he'll be out of the car all right. It was a nice easy roll. He's quite okay. He put himself, he started going up a little bit too high, threw the car around and started to go sideways, flipped another car and bash over she went. There's no big hassles, there's no fire, he's safely strapped in. I'll just lift him out. He just climbed out of the car now, he's quite okay. So it looks like the car's a bit worse for wear, but young Cockrell should be quite okay. There he is, he's climbed out of the car. Helmet still on, everything under control. Now we've been cursing and swearing because his car is damaged, but that's just the way it goes. Around that corner, round sideways, the wheels dug in. He was very lucky the car didn't plough underneath him as they come around the corner. One just did clip him as he stopped rolling. But that's a first for young Cockrell in car number 11. He's done so well in all his races here so far. But I guess in the end it's got to come, something goes wrong, and today was the time it went wrong. But as long as he's not hurt, that's the main thing. As car number 11 is put back on its wheels, of course he won't be allowed to start in the race because he's hopped out of his car. And there's his Burrows car number 66. There's panel work up and everywhere, fiberglass ripped off the front guard, the back's all smacked in. But I guess he'll still be in good enough condition to continue on. The race will continue as soon as we clear the circuit. The young Darren Cockrell is quite okay. I guess his ride will be hurt a little bit, but that's just the way it is. The car is damaged, beautifully prepared car. Now we've got to go home and start on it all over again. But everything's under control. He's okay. The car will be okay. And the race will continue. And the leader was Todd in car number 88. Second place was Russell Bent in car number 9. Mangled up a little bit, but he dug in, she went over well, clipped by the Burrows car as it was going over. But anyway, as long as he's okay, that's the main thing. Still a little bit more dirt being put on the circuit over there where the oil drips out of it. We'll get underway with 18 to go out of this 20 lapper. The leader at the moment is Todd in 88, Bent is second in car number 9, Burrows in 66, Hucker in 12, Bucknell in car number 6, then comes Perks in 30, Ainley in 77. In car 15 we have Swanson, Bunting in 5, Grist in 20, Smith in 31 and overall in car number 10. They're happy with it now. I think that the oil is all covered up because it catches onto the tyres of these cars and makes it very risky for these guys. Todd in 88, Bent in car 9, Burrows 66, Hucker 12, Bucknell 6, Perks in 30 also missing a little bit of panel work, Ainley in 77, Swanson 15, Bunting in 5, Grist in 20, Smith in 31, overall car number 10. Next time around we should get a start. 2 down, 18 to go. Here we go with 18 to go and Todd's still a leader in car number 88 after 2 laps. Bent just behind him in car number 9. We'll have a good race in the hands. Bent moving up a little bit high there. Might try an outside run when the flag drops. Here he comes and the flag has dropped. Todd in 88. Bent. Number 6, which is the Bucknell, which they followed by Perks in car number 30. Now comes the Perks. That's car number 30, Ian Perks, into the concrete fence. Another car to be pushed into the centre. All we need is the push car because the tow truck is tied up at the moment with the Cockerel car number 11 on the back. The driver is okay. All he needs is a push in the infield, and we'll get back to the racing. Russell Bent would be disappointed with himself running second. Had a couple of hard tries to get past Anthony Todd in car number 88. But Todd, with getting more and more experience each time he races, he's only a young kid, but he knows how to shut the gate. Bent gets his front of his car just underneath the quarter panel there of Todd's car, round about the TY Auto record sign there in turn 3. But just enough there in 88 to pull away from him. Russell Bent was about to make the move, starting to peg him down again, and all of a sudden the motor failed. So bad luck to Russell Bent in car number 9. So we have 3 sits in the infield now. Cox in car number 8, pulled out in lap 1. After lap 2, Cockerel, who rolled his car over in car number 11, sits out in the centre. Then Russell Bent in car number 9, I think with a blown engine. And then with a very cool car there after snagging of the concrete fence, we see his Perks go to the centre. Plenty of action left. I'm not sure how many laps we've completed. We've got 8 down, 12 to go. 8 down, 12 to go. The lead still to car number 88, Todd. Second, Burrows in 66. Now comes Paul Hunger in car number 12. Craig Swanson up there with a chance now in car number 15. He was well back. He was starting to pull out, working way through the field. Up to about 5th place before the stoppage we just had. Then comes Gary Ailey working his way up also in 77. Behind him comes Bunting in car number 5. Bucknell in car 6. Smith in 31. Grist in 20. And overall brings up the rear of the field. It was getting exciting. They're catching up to the tail end, and they have to do it again. The end. Yellow flag goes up. They're not quite ready to send them off yet. Line yourselves up again, fellows. Todd, Burrows, Tucker, Swanson, Ainley, Bunting, Bucknell, Smith, Chris, and overall the rear of the field, with 4 sitting out in the centre. Cox in car number 8, Russell Bent in car number 9, Perks in car 30, and Cockerel in car number 11. 12 laps to go, 8 completed. Leading so far all the way, we have Todd in car number 88. Second, Burrows in 66. He was sitting behind the Russell Bent machine there for the first 8 laps. Bent was doing all right, giving Todd a bit of a hard time, but then I think he had engine failure, so that's bad luck. We'll get underway now with 12 to go. 8 down, 12 to go. The leader still Todd. Second place still to Burrows in 66, or second place to Burrows now. Watson in car number 15 with the Millwright Speedway Club. Goes the inside of Hunger and goes to third. So look out Burrows, look out Todd, here he comes. From Millwright, Craig Swanson in car number 15 and Burrows. After the stoppage, he lost his gate back to second. He'll have to wait for Burrows to make a mistake now. Burrows up high but too far back. Todd may be in trouble in 88 because he stopped. The red flag come out after he'd gone past the start-finish line. The leader at the moment is a battle-scarred, battle-worn car as Burrows in car number 66. Second place was Todd in car number 88. The car seemed to break down after they went past the start-finish line. The red flag come out after he passed. He was losing ground. The power has come back, so he goes to second, then Swanson, then Hucker, then Ainley, then Bunting, then will come Brett in 20 overall in car number 10, and 31 will sit out in the infield as he ended up in the concrete fence opposite the Harrington North Tyre Service sign. So we have now 5 or 6 cars in the centre. We've got Cockrell in 11, Perks in 30, Cox in 8, Russell Bent in car 9, Bucknell in car number 6, and now Smith in car number 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the infield. Looks like Smith's going to try and start his car. He might want to keep going. It is running, and he's going to come back out in the circuit. He'll go to the rear of the field. Let's see what's have a look at his wheel. If it's okay, we'll continue to go to the rear of the field. That'll put him behind overall in car number 10. But fine driving so far by Burrows in car number 66. He was sitting back, he was waiting, he waited his chance, and then he took it. Now takes the lead on lap. 12 laps down, so we've still got 8 to go. 12 down, 8 to go. Burrows the leader, Todd second, Swanson third, Harker fourth, Ainley fifth, 6th place goes to Bunting, 7th place goes to Gris, and Bay back to 5th place, so Gris getting in there. Behind Gris comes overall in 10, and then the guy that smacked the concrete fence there, Damien Smith in car number 31. Next time around we should get a start. Burrows 66, now we'll be interested to see if the Todd car stays together. Just before the red flag he lost power. Third place is Craig Swanson in car 15. First, second and third. A little bit better pace than the Harker and Ainley car. Let's see what they can do this time. 12 down, 8 to go. About the fourth place. Underneath him, and that's just cost him second place. Todd from first to second. A bad mistake in the restart. He goes back to third place. But he tried to take the leader on the outside. But congratulations to car number 66, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a hand as he goes around turns 1 and 2. Fine drive there for a fellow driver. Ross Burrows in car number 66, first over the line. Second over the line was Anthony Todd with a superb bit of driving in the last 2 laps. And third to Craig Swanson in car number 15. So what a fine drive, and the time of 6:12.25 is a record for 20 laps. 6:12.25. 6:12.25. How we take the time for that is that we keep a continuous running of the clock on the laps that are completed and add them up at the end of the race. So we have a new lap, 20 lap record, and that of course will go to the winner, Burrows in car number 66. What a fine drive. The old time was 6:23.16 hole by Gary Ainley from car number 77 on the 20th of the 6th of it, 6th of the 12.87. So new record to Burrows in car number 66. The battles guard tattered to Gary going around for a lap of other, ladies and gentlemen. Ross Burrows in car number 66. What a fine drive. He's stuck in there all the way through and has taken out a fine one. Burrows from Ballarat in car number 66 has taken out the big race here, the bearing supplies feature here over at Redline Raceway over 20 big laps. So well done to Ross Burrows, and of course congratulations to the other 3, 4, 5 drivers. Second place went to Todd in car number 88. Third went to car number 15 driver Craig Swanson. Fourth went to Wal Hucker, then Gary Ainley in car 77, and fifth place went to Bunting in car number 5. Well done Burrows in car number 5. I think they're going to bring the drivers up here and we'll present them with their sashes and trophies. If you gentlemen would like to come up to the judges box when Ross pulls out of his car, it'll only take a couple of minutes, folks. We were going to finish earlier. We're talking about finishing earlier just before these races come on, but we had quite a few stoppages in this one, as in the Super Saloon. But if the drivers would like to come up to the judges box now on behalf of Bearing Supplies, we'd like to present you with your sashes, trophies, and of course your prize money.
I'd just like to thank everyone who's been involved with the car, all the encouragement and support.
Well done, mate. Fourth place went to a very popular guy here at Ballarat Speedway Club, and that's Gary Ainley. Well done, Gary. You're always in it, mate. That's for sure.
Thanks, Bob. And I just want to thank our prize, and it's good people there by deal there yourself, and I put the race on, win on, London. Thank you for coming in the last couple of weeks and all, and prize, thank you.
Well done, Gary. Third place went to Craig Swanson in car number 15. He had second all sewn up with 2 laps to go, and there's some cheeky little guy come and snuck through on the inside of him. Well done, Craig. Great race, mate. Good to watch.
I'd just like to thank the listeners sitting up on the hill, all the sponsors, and congratulations to all the other competitors.
Thanks, Craig. And now to the guy that was sneaky and snuck through with 2 laps to go, and that was in car number 88, Todd. And I guess Craig Swanson in car number 15 can thank himself, thank his lucky stars that hit the side of Todd's car. And I'd like to dob him in there, but that big dip behind the numbers there on your car belongs to this guy in car number 15. Good thing he hit you, otherwise you would have been doing 360s all the way down the circuit here. But a fine drive, young Mr. Todd.
First of all, I'd like to thank your wife, Donna. Since we've been racing this season, we haven't spent much time at home. We've been working with the car and crashing every week except for this one. I'd like to thank Roger Hetherington for helping with the car. Scott Stevens, he's been helping with it a lot. Dale from Treeline. The sponsor, Eastern Oval Service Centre, the sponsor of the car. Terry Crest. That's about all I can think. Special thanks to Donna, she's worked with a lot.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. He just wasn't talking loud enough, that's his problem. Right, it looks like the Burrows car was lucky to get home. Front right-hand tyre has just gone flat down the bottom, mate, but I don't think it would have made any difference the way you were driving. It was a great drive, mate. You stuck in there, you waited for the other guys. They had a little bit of trouble out in front, but you were in it. And this is not the first time that I've seen you up here taking first position, but congratulations, mate. Well done.
I'd just like to thank the club for putting on the race. Bearing Supplies, Mum and Dad, helps with the car. Rosie, Eric, all spots to be Tom's neck cars down. Roy Cat myself, and so on.
All right, well done. Thanks very much. And they're all pretty hot and sweaty up here at the moment, these guys. It must have been pretty warm going around there. So, but on behalf of those drivers, we'd like to thank you for bearing with us for these last couple of moments. And we'll get underway with the racing in just a moment. And next event on the program is 8 production saloons, and their final is also over 12 laps. But Burrow is very, very lucky in car number 66 to get away with that finish. As you can see, his tyre has gone flat, so that's going on the back of the tow truck. Second place went to Todd in car number 88, third to Swanson in car number 15, fourth went to Gary Ainley in 77, and fifth went to Martin Bunting in car number 5. So well done and congratulations to all those supply youth coming out now, and we're going to take the guys around, and I'd like you to give them a hand for the race that they put on. It was absolutely superb. The green sash going into the car is Craig Swanson, the man that come in third, who hesitated and lost second but got third. He's quite happy with that. The blue sash goes to the winner, and that's Ross Burrows with the blue sash. He'll be holding the checkered flag, and the guy with the red sash is young Anthony Todd. In the blue overalls is Gary Ainley who drives car 77, and the black overalls is Martin Bunting. Give them a hand as they go around, ladies and gentlemen. First, second, third, fourth and fifth, and a great race it was. It was great to watch. A record time by Burrows in car number 66, and he was hotly pursued all the way by car number 15, 88, 5, 12, 77, and the rest of the field. And bad luck to the guys that didn't make it and set it out in the centre, but these guys did a fine job. Give them a hand as they come around out of turn 1, they go into turn 2. Fine job there, and the man holding the checkered flag from Ballarat, Ross Burrows in car number 66, did a fine job to take a win in the final of the Bearing Supply Derby here at Redline Raceway over 20 big laps. We had about 4 or 5 stoppages, but by gee, these guys just kept going, and well done to them. Bellingo Morrow is car number 24, that's Peter Murley in car 24, and then Norm Fisher in 4. It's a 12-lap final. And it's sponsored by Earn Overall's Quality Used Cars at 1001 Norman Street in Ballarat. The man to see, of course, is Ernie Overall from Earn Overall's Quality Used Cars, Norman Street in Ballarat. If he hasn't got the car you want, just describe to him, tell him what you want, and he'll get it for you. Of course, we've got quite a few sponsors in the second-hand car business and the mechanical repairs. But we don't mind which one you use, but we hope that you do use some of these sponsors we read out over the public address system here at Redline Raceway, because without people like these guys, it's pretty hard to run these speedway tracks. As you see, we're spending a lot of money. We're trying to get the canteen going and the toilets going. We've just had the slab down for the toilet block. I'm not sure whether that'll be going this year. We have to have the canteen running in another month or so. Anything that's going to muck us up a little bit is, of course, the Christmas break, because a lot of us are going away on holidays. But as soon as we possibly can, we'll have all those new facilities going. They are putting some money into the speedway, the Redline Speedway Club. The money we get through the gates goes back into the speedway and back to the drivers. So we'd like to thank you for your support here at Redline Raceway, and of course see you back here on December the 18th. Right, 8 production saloons, we're going around and one more lap and we'll get a green flag. On pole position, Ladner in 43, Gay Morrow on the outside in 49. Early in car number 24. On the inside of him is another 24, is Peter Scholar. Then comes Rod Stevenson in car number 42, and on the outside is Norm Fisher in car number 4. Sounds like raindrops again. Scholar with a little bit more power, goes into turn 3 and gets away with it nicely. That's in car number 42, so second is Scholar. Third Gay Morrow at the moment from Stevenson in 42. Then Burley in car number 24, and North Bishop brings up the river Burley car number 4. Landner in car number 43, doing it nicely. 3 starts, 3 wins. Scholar could they get him in the in third place, Robbie Stevenson in car number 42, followed by car number 49. Then comes Bill Fisher in car number 4 as Burley goes to the infield in car number 24. Lenny Landner, doing it nicely. And came over fourth in car number 49. Landner, car number 43. Boy, what a driver this guy is. Gets in that thing and it just seems to float around the circuit. Landner, Stevenson. Then comes Tommy Fisher in car number 4. Burley sits down in the infield in car number 24. But it's still with Landner in car number 23, doing it 43 rather, doing it nicely. From Peter Scholar in car number 4. Then comes Gay Morrow in car number 49 and bringing up the rear of the field, Normie Fisher in car number 43, 24, 42 for the final of the A Productions to Landon. He is absolutely flying. Third place, Robbie Stevenson in car number 42 and then Gay Morrow in car number 49. Pushing his forward there, car number 4, but something's wrong. It's not going so quick. There we go. Car number 23 and car number 24 from Robbie Stevenson in car number 42. Then Gay Morrow in car number 49, followed then by Norm Fisher in car. Landner, car number 43, second place, car number 24, then will come car number 42. Gay Morrow in car number 49, followed by Norm Fisher in car number 4, but Landner's done it again nicely, of course, easily from the front. Car 43, then Landner, car number 24, Peter Scholar, car 42, Robbie Stevenson, and Robbo in 42. 49 was Gay Morrow, and then come Norm Fisher in car number 4. But a fine drive again by Landner in car number 43. That was a 10-lapper and a time of 3:05.88. 3:05.88. Here he goes round with the checkered flag, give him a hand, and he goes around. Top driver at Redline Raceway, top driver in Victoria. Len Landner from Ballarat in car number 43 takes out the final in car number 43. Second behind him was Peter Scholar in car number 24, and third place Robbie Stevenson in car number 42. We're just looking up for a record for that one because he was going quick. It was a 10-lapper, not a 12-lap. 3:07.52, 3:07.52, and the time in that one, what was it? 3:05.88, so he's done it by 2 seconds. Congratulations to Len Landner in car number 43. He's just broken his own 10-lap record, which he's held for not for so long, but he's done it again, so well done. So Landner has just broken the 10-lap record again, so well done to Len Landner in car number 43.